Hello friends, I'm here to give a review of the exercises that I've been doing for my tummy for some months now. Aside my tummy, I started with my hips and bum, but I got two apps which are here, which helped me to work on my tummy. So I said when I get to day 100, I am going to do a review. Today is day 114 and I am disposed now to do a review. So I promised I was going to be very sincere about it. I just finished with my session today and this is the moment of truth. First of all, I am not a gym instructor. I am not certified for this. I am just an everyday person that decided to work on her body. I love fitness. I was involved in exercise as a student. I want to make it clear. I am tall. I'm 5 feet 11 inches, just an inch away from 6 feet. So just for you to understand that I was really weightless, I was really very skinny before I started having kids. So having kids really helped me to add up weight. My weight was 55 in school. So when I started exercising, because I saw that my fitness level was very low, but immediately I started jogging and involved in badminton, the tiredness stopped. So I could withstand stress. And we all know this is Nigeria. Nigeria is filled with stress, so you really need to be physically fit to be optimal in Nigeria. So I digress. Back to what I was saying. So I started having kids, and you know, hormones and everything, you will start adding weight. The regular thing for someone that has had a baby in Nigeria is to add up, but that's a story for another day. We're going to talk about what makes you add a lot after childbirth, but that's not what we're talking about today. I did tummy exercise because I've had at least 3 kids and my tummy got out of shape. I used to have a scaphoid abdomen. What do we mean by scaphoid? My tummy, instead of being like this, is usually like this, very flat and even behind flat. I don't know how I'm going to explain that, but I hope you understand. So I used to have a scaphoid abdomen, but immediately I had kids, I gathered some fat on my abdominal wall. I had diastasis recti. On a normal day, I lose weight so easily, even without exercising. And that was the reason I decided to just work on my tummy. And as I was working on my tummy, I did it with the least stressful exercise. I got 2 apps. I called this app A and I call that app B. App A had exercises that helped me work on my bum and on my tummy and on my hips. So it's more of an app that was supposed to help me get a figure 8. App B claimed to be working on my tummy alone, but it also had exercises that were similar to those in app B. App A is very strenuous compared to app B. App A can take me up to 1 hour or more, but app B is just 5 to 10 minutes and I'm done, including the rest periods. It's not stressful. I call it my rest app. Each of the app had rest days, like days that you take off and you don't exercise. They'll just tell you it's rest day, but I don't follow it because I started interchanging the two. Initially, I did app A for a long time, and when I was done, it's usually a 30-day exercise. When I was done with the 30 days, I got app B and I did it. And when I was done with app B, I now decided to interchange them. Usually I do app B when I'm short of time, when I could squeeze out like 5 to 10 minutes to be able to exercise. So I do app B maybe during school days when I had to do school run and still get to work on time. But I do app A when I wake up early enough, even during school days, and know that I can spare 1 hour and yet be on time for my school run. So what's my review? Truth time. Irrespective of the outcome, I am not backing out because I made up my mind that I'm going to do this exercise for the rest of my life. I don't know how that sounds. For people that take exercise as work, it's going to be scary. But for me, exercise is more of fun. I love what I'm doing. I look forward to it. most of the time when I'm sleeping and I turn, I get excited that I'm going to wake up to an exercise. I lost a lot of my body weight. If you follow me on my social media on Facebook, you will know that I don't want to lose weight. Pregnancy, delivery, lactation has given me the weight I've been craving for, that I worked so hard to get. I weighed 80 kg after my last delivery about 3 years ago. 80 kg from 55. You know what that means? 25 whole kg added, and I was so excited. Normally, with my other pregnancies, if I did not exercise, I would still lose the weight, even while I eat. So it had a lot to do with my diet. I don't indulge in junk. I rarely do. Junk is, I give myself a treat once in a while. I may stay up to 6 months and I'm not taking any junk. I eat more of food like rice, yam, beans, swallow, apple, curry. I eat most of those things, and those things are natural. And their calorie content cannot be compared to junk. Things like ice cream, meat pie, carbonated drinks, all those things. I rarely take them. So because of that, I think that's majorly one of the reasons why I am not obese. And it's a lifestyle that I cultivated because I believe it's healthy. We don't know where all these cancers are coming from. So I've psyched myself to see that those things are things I can only take when I want to indulge myself. My baby is 2 years, 2 months old. And right now, that 80 kg I had when I had him, I'm weighing 72 kg today with a lot of struggle. This exercise may have contributed a lot of it, that I lost a lot of weight drastically. But I think otherwise, that even if I didn't do the exercise, I may still have lost this weight. Generally, I lost weight because I sweat a lot when I do ab-A. I have lost weight all over my body and I kept seeing it. My clothes too. But I'm not going to stop this exercise. It's giving me physical fitness. Another thing is that my bum got rounded. I added a little on my hip. I don't know how I'm going to quantify it because as I'm losing weight all over my body, losing everywhere, even my bum and my hips, but you still see that my bum is rounded compared to my normal self when I am weighing 72 kg on a normal day. 80 kg is the highest I've ever weighed. When it comes to my tummy, let me stand up so that you can see. My pre-breakfast abdomen. When I eat, it adds. So around the 100, I started taking carbonated drinks because I was losing weight drastically. From 75 kg, I just weighed myself and I dropped to 73 kg. That was scary for me that wanted to retain weight. I knew that taking carbonated drinks helped me add weight, even though I know it's an unhealthy weight, but I was desperate to retain that weight. A part of my mind was telling me I was doing something wrong. The other part just said, add up the weight. I started taking the carbonated drink. I wouldn't want to mention names. So I kept taking that drink. I noticed that after my last period, which was normal days of abdominal bloating, I started having big tummy. My God, my tummy became bigger than I ever knew it since I started abdominals. What I used to do is, if I observe any changes on my body, I think back of when I started noticing it and what new I introduced into my system. So when I thought back, I realized that the only thing that was new was the carbonated drink that I introduced to myself in order to retain my weight. Did I retain my weight? Yes. From 73 kg, I went back to 74.5. But I said, no, this is bad. Because as I was adding drastically to my tummy. And then I made up my mind on the 18th of February. That was the last day I took, the last one I took. And it's been 17 days, I mean 16 days since I last took it, and my tummy has come back to normal, what it was. Now, I know that the exercises that I'm doing are very slow. I am not doing vigorous exercises because if I do, I'm going to really lose weight, which I don't want. It will be counterproductive to my aim. The summary is that I did not lose so much of my abdomen for the 100 days plus that I did this exercise. I did not. So if you're someone that you think you're following me so that you lose your abdominal fat, you may need a lot of exercises. you may need gym exercises. You may need those exercises where you see them sweat and dripping. Ask yourself, what is your aim? My aim is, I want to be physically fit. 1, I want to work on my abdomen. So the exercises I am doing are targeted at my abdomen. And I am not in a hurry. I am not desperate. I don't want to just lose weight at all. So because I'm not in a hurry to lose my abdominal fat, I am doing the level 1 across all the exercises. If you are someone that you are fat and you want to lose weight, I'd advise, if you are doing this app, you start with the level 1, then move to level 3 and make sure you follow it to the T. That's what I would advise from my experience. What's the summary of my review? My bum, it just got rounded. It didn't get bigger. And as I lose weight over time, it reduces. But it's still rounded, more than it used to be when I was that size. I see it. It gives me more shape. The hip, the addition to my hip from the exercises I did, which I said wasn't vigorous, was so insignificant. My tummy, the weight loss of my tummy is very insignificant, because if you know me, I am not someone that have a lot of fat accumulated on my abdomen. It's my nature, because mostly my diet is healthy. Maybe next time we can talk about what constitutes healthy diet from my own point of view. So if you are thinking of joining me and you don't have my body type, maybe you should think of registering in a gym or registering with an online workout coach. I am not one. If you want me to refer you to one person that I know that is good, she has 3 kids, I see her body as banging, I can refer you to her. She's on Facebook. This is me being truthful. It did not work. It did not work. It only made me lose my weight gradually. It did not work. So I think I'll be doing more of this YouTube video now. I plead with you, please subscribe, hit the notification button. I'll be more on my YouTube right now. I'll be on Facebook, but I'll now be more on my YouTube. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you are my follower or friend on Facebook and there is anything about my lifestyle that you want me to talk about, you can make a comment here so that we can go ahead with it. Till next time, thank you and have a blast and keep fit.